Hello and welcome everyone to Quick Album Reviews. I'm the Cave, CJ Middle, and today I'm hiding the secrets of Cave State by Cave State. I don't understand the point of these self-titled albums or stuff like that. It just seems so repetitive to me, but that is besides the point. Released in 2014, this Powerviolence slash Fastcore slash Sludge Metal album, if you can call that. The reason I say that is because this thing's only 8 minutes long, so I guess it's considered a mini album? I'm not really sure how some of these things work. I mean, to me, I would call this like a demo or an EP, but what do I know? I'm not that familiar with the punk scene, even though I am trying to get more into it. I mean, I have been getting into crust punk, D-beat, hardcore, and all that kind of stuff, and I have to say, if you haven't gotten into like the more what do you call it, like harsher subgenres of punk, I highly suggest it, especially if you're into metal, because there is some really raw and very good bands in like that, in like the punk underground, that you should definitely check out. So a recent trend I've been noticing lately in these harder hitting punk subgenres is that there's a lot of bands incorporating sludge metal into their sound. As to why, I'm not really sure. I mean, there's some bands who incorporate quite a bit of it, and some bands who only have like 30 seconds of it. But that's besides the point again. So Cave State, at least on this album, they actually incorporate quite a bit of sludge metal into this mini album. And this is a positive and a negative in the sense that it is a nice lead off to go into something, faster and heavy hitting and stuff like that. But it's also a negative because they go from heavy hitting into sludge metal, and it's kind of like a drop off. Like, it doesn't really, what do you call it? Like flow, I guess. But that's just me. And I read a comment. Someone said that this album was like head trauma. And after listening to it, I'm going to have to disagree. I mean, if you've listened to Powerviolence, then you probably know that it's pretty chaotic stuff, and it can be very head trauma inducing, but I wouldn't say this album in particular is very head trauma causing. I feel like Nails is more head trauma than this band, but that's just me again. I mean, this album isn't really the fastest or the heaviest thing I've heard, so but that's for you to decide. But this band does have some very good riffs on it, and I was kind of surprised because, normally Powerviolence in general, it's not really much about the riffs. It's more, just about like getting the energy flowing and stuff like that. And, I'm all for that kind of stuff too. I mean, if you pair these good riffs with some actually, really good punk vocals, it's a fun little album. I mean, like I said, it's 8 minutes, so there's not much, but it's fun for what it is, not gonna lie. If you're looking for a short little pick-me-up music, well then, yeah, check out this album. Like I said, it's only 8 minutes, so, yeah, it's not bad. It's a good little album. That sounds kind of weird. It's a good little album. But it is, so whatever. It is what it is. Anyways, hope you all enjoyed this. Please like and subscribe, and make sure you tell a friend to do the same. And yeah, I'll see you with the next review.